Being that you're Big Meech's son, and you talked about how your dad wants you to use his experience to turn it into a positive, to
Right.
follow music, to follow, legitimate businesses and so forth. Have you ever had people try to approach you and to try to have you do something like, this is Big Meech's son. This is the plug. Let me, let's go into this type of business together. And I know since that's your dad, we could do this, that, and the third, and potentially have you end up in the same type of position that your dad ended up in.
Oh no, not at all. I'm not going for it. I'm trying to definitely gonna be in a positive standpoint, positive view. I'm repping for him, so I'm trying to everything to get him home and to get him home faster. So I'm doing everything in a positive light. He wants me to be in a positive light and not do anything in the streets at all that make me end up like him or where he is right now. So
only one thing, Vario, for real, is I hate missing this time raising my son. He was 5 when I left. Yeah, he was 5 when I left the street. Now he's 11. But you know what I'm saying? Because these are important years, especially for a young man. But his mama is doing a fine job with him. And one thing for sure, he'll never have to do the things that I've done.
ever since I was growing up myself, I always wanted to get my own shit, I had my first 2 BMF pieces I went and bought. But after that, I went to Elliot. Me and Elliot like this, my brother. Elliot did my new BMF piece. My old BMF pieces I don't have no more. To me, he is the best jeweler in the world. His jewelry is priceless and timeless. Like, it's just a different type of craftsmanship that he does. Elliot charged me $200,000 just for this Cuban. This Cuban is like 1,100 grams.
What's down with it, man? I'm about to show y'all Meech texting me. Now watch this. Look at this. Look at this.
Lil Meech. I hate that he made it here. Apparently his father did not leave a trust fund, okay? So this is Big Meech's son, okay, Lil Meech. He's starring and playing the life of his father, but it's just $1 short of what his father actually had in the bank. This young lady here's name is Meech Old Lady. She's been going ham all day on Facebook about Lil Meech scamming her out of $17,500. Now, apparently he was supposed to make an appearance at a car show. Like, you're an up-and-coming actor in Hollywood. You're trying to walk a different path than what your daddy walked. And people have given you opportunities. And when people book you, you're not doing... You may say, you know what, I'm Meech, I can get away with this, I'm who I am. But when somebody wires you and Zells you to come to Macon to say hello, this is all you got to do. Hello, how you doing? I'm Lil Meech. And you call the day of and have your people call the day of saying you can't get a flight from Miami to Atlanta. And they got flights leaving every hour on the hour. I'm in Atlanta. Every chance I turn around.
Shit. Brand new.
Yeah, I don't play no games.
Minutes.
Yes, the boss of all bosses, real Lil Meech. Saturday, I will be at Jay-Z Sports Bar, Middletown, New York, July 29th. The mob is in the building. I need everybody to pull up on me. We going up. All boss bitches and boss niggas. Come turn up with the mob. Shout out King House of Pain and Bradley Pitts. We going up. Free Big Meech.
Yo, Little Meech, what's up with you, man? It's almost a week now, and you still ain't sent me my money back for my event. Like, you canceled on me one time, you rescheduled it, then you just didn't show up. MF look suspect out here in these streets, yo. Like, send me my money, man. I just did 10 years in the feds, yo. I did a dime in the feds, man. I took my hard-earned money to place it on you to try to get my money up, man. And this is what you do to me? This is what you do? Like you on some real fraudulent shit.
Yes, boss. Back in here again once again, man. I ain't gonna play with you, man. So here's the deal, right? You see it, dog. All the clips that I played out for you. Lil Meech is basically being accused of stealing, scamming promoters, dog. And this is something that's very common. I talked about this. There's a lot of celebrities who are out here scamming their followers, scamming people, thinking that, yo, I'm gonna give you a shot, I'm gonna put you on, I'm gonna work with you. You have to understand this, right? A lot of these celebrities, they're broke. They don't have money. They're playing with you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some breakdowns just to help you out the best way I can so you see where I'm coming from with this, right? So everybody knows Lil Meech as Big Meech's son, right? He walks in his dad's image. I'm Lil Meech, all of that good stuff, right? But you have to see something like Lil Meech is nothing really like his dad. You get what I'm saying? You can see it from when his dad talks. His dad has a lot of, you could say it like, he's a stand-up dude. You get what I'm saying? Yes, he was out here selling drugs. Yes, he did all of that. But you can tell besides all of that, he had some form of principles and morals to go along with him, right? Here's the deal. You have to understand that Lil Meech is new age. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of these new guys, they're doing things in a different way. You feel me? Not coming for nobody, not none of that. It's just understanding the difference, right? So a lot of these younger guys, they see this lifestyle and they want to be a part of it. You seen Lil Meech flexing his chain that's like 500,000 he said he spent for it with Eliante. Now, he's an actor. Now, for him being an actor, he doesn't have a steady job. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't have steady income. So he's getting paid per episode on BMF. I don't know how that works out. If, after we shot this episode, you get your check. I don't know that far. But I do know that these guys get paid a certain amount per episode. And based on doing research, what I came across is it said that in the most recent of BMFs for the 2003 eras, 2002, 2003 era, that Lil Meech is supposed to be netting $30,000 per episode, right? And to my understanding, with these seasons and these series, they come out with about 8 to 10 episodes, right? Now, if you're getting paid $30,000 per episode and it's about 8 to 10 episodes, you should be seeing about 240 to about 300,000, right? Now, for some people, that's a lot. Some people, that's not enough. You have to understand this. 300K top end or low end 240, that's still a lot of money, yo. A lot of people don't even make that from a 9 to 5. You get what I'm saying? You're making 6 figures. But when you're a celebrity and you're living this lifestyle, a lot of people want to keep up with this lifestyle. They want to buy the designer. They want to live certain places. They want to travel. And I'm going to be honest, 240 to 300K is not going to provide that lifestyle for some of these younger guys. They want millions. So what they're going to do is they're going to find all sorts of ways to get that, whether it be coming up off of promoters, scamming people in DMs. This stuff is true. That's why I played those clips for you, because a lot of people feel like a lot of these celebrities are on their side. They have my best interest at heart. You have to understand that a lot of them are hanging their hat where they cannot reach it. Never heard of that saying before? I'm going to break that down for you. Hanging your hat where you cannot reach it means that you're trying to live a certain lifestyle that you cannot afford. Basically do certain things way outside of your means. So example, let's say you're making $3,000 a month, right? And you know you want to live a certain lifestyle and 3,000 isn't enough. You try to go a little bit above and beyond your pay grade. You get what I'm saying? That's called hanging your hat where you can't reach it. So if you're making $3,000 a month and you try to go for an apartment that's like $2,000 or $2,500 a month, what about the little excess things along with it, like electric, water, groceries, if you have a car, insurance, like you're way above your means. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of the times when these guys are above their means, they look for other ways to get back right within where they need to be, which is coming up off of people, coming up off of females, scamming people, robbing people, whatever the case may be. So this is something you have to understand, because when you're out there in the limelight and people see you to be rich or living a certain kind of way, they expect you to keep it that way. You get what I'm saying? It would look kind of odd if you seen somebody like Lil Meech outside just begging for money or something. So they have to portray a certain kind of an image. So whether it be staying with the designer, staying with the big chain, staying with all of this high lifestyle, traveling, flights, jets, it's all a part of selling that act to you. He doesn't have to necessarily go that far. If you're making 30K per episode, you're pretty much doing well, bro, especially if you know how to budget and save your money. And that's another thing. A lot of these guys don't know how to budget and save their money. Nobody's perfect, dog. I fuck up with sometimes with my spending, but at the end of the day, you got to understand that we're humans. But the games that a lot of these celebrities play, they're not really rich. They don't really have money like that. A lot of them are in debt. That's why you hear all of these stories come out against them, where certain people come out and they speak up and they try their best to take it to certain platforms and hope that it gets picked up so certain people can get exposed for this. Example, look at YK Osiris. He recently got hit for running off on a barber for a haircut for like $100. And I'm like, yo, if these people have all this money like they say they do, why are they doing like broke stuff like this? You have to understand that a lot of them, they don't have money. So when they see that their name is starting to get played with and their image, they want to save face. So what they'll do is they'll do certain things to save their face, or they'll pay back certain people, or they'll just try and sweep it underneath the rug like it was something that never happened. You have to understand that a lot of these celebrities out here, they don't mind scamming their followers because a lot of them are really broke. They don't really have money like that. I've said this multiple of times, and I'm going to keep drilling it in people's heads. When you see a lot of these guys out here that talk about, I just spent $80,000 on this watch, a lot of that stuff is not real. A lot of that stuff is promo. A lot of that stuff, people pay them to come through and give them a boost because they have a name. You get what I'm saying? Why do you think there's a lot of these jewelry guys who come out and expose people saying, yo, I made millions of dollars selling fake jewelry? Because a lot of these guys don't really have all the money to afford the real thing. So if they can afford a knockoff or pay for a knockoff that looks close to the real thing, they're willing to do it. You have to understand that a lot of these jewelries that you see is not real diamonds. A lot of these are lab-grown diamonds. VS and VVS and all of this stuff, like they have different forms of diamonds nowadays. That's why they said diamonds, it can be flawed. You feel me? Like a lot of these things are not real, bro. You have to pick up and understand a lot of these celebrities are just playing an image in your face and flaunting diamonds, certain things that are not real, certain things that are lab grown. And it's all to play a game of throw off. You feel me? So with that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you, because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. It's 444 the world, man. Just remember this. Whatever you see out here on TV, just know that a lot of that is entertainment. So you cannot take it too much. Just take it with a grain of salt. That's the best way to put it. You feel me? And a lot of these celebrities that you see out here that are in your DMs talking about, oh, I'll work with you. A lot of them are trying to see what your budget is, i.e., how much money can I get from you and go missing? Why do you think there's a lot of lawsuits that come out against these guys? Because they're playing with people's livelihood, because of the fact that they feel like they're a celebrity and you're small time, they can do this stuff and get away with it. And it shouldn't be that way. So with that being said, just always remember that and you'll be good to go, man. It's 444 the world. Peace.